So today I wanted to talk about trying to take advantage of sales cycles. So what I mean by sales cycles is that most items that you purchase on a regular basis often have some type of cycle for how often they go on sale. So for me, I found that this is especially true with like grocery and household type items. Did you ever buy something like laundry detergent or dishwasher detergent or something and then find out that it went on sale the following week? That drives me totally nuts. So I realized that over time, many of these items go on sale on a somewhat regular basis. So if you can kind of get yourself into a rhythm with making these purchases that you can wait a little bit longer for when they go on sale, you can always purchase them at their lowest price. So in order to do this though, you kind of need to make sure that you know your prices, because when you don't have a good idea of what things cost, it can be really difficult to take advantage of sales. So you don't want to purchase something on sale that's not a really good deal. A store might have like a 5-pound bag of potatoes on sale, but if the price is more than what you normally pay at another store, obviously you don't want to take advantage of that sale. So at the same time, if a sale is only a really small discount from your normal price, it might not be worth stocking up that much if you're not really getting like that much savings to make it worth stocking up on something. So before you take advantage of any sales or like sales cycle type, where something goes on sale at a lower price, you just still want to make sure that you know your prices to make sure that you are getting a good deal by buying that item on sale. But what helps me a lot is certain specific things that I buy often. I try to keep at least one backup of that item on hand so that way when I run out of that item, I don't have to go out to the store and purchase it like right away. By keeping a backup on hand, I can wait until the item goes on sale before I have to purchase more. So for example, I'll do this with coffee or laundry detergent, shampoo and conditioner, dishwasher pods, like any of those types of things that I know I'm going to wind up needing more of, and I know that they often go on sale. I try and keep like the one I'm currently using, and then I'll keep another one as a backup. That way, as soon as I run out of the like current one that's not the backup, I'll go grab the backup and then I'll immediately start checking each week to see if it goes on sale. And I found that most times if I hold out long enough, it does wind up going on sale before I run too low on the backup one that I started using. Sometimes it just doesn't work out and I wind up just having to buy it at the regular price. But more often than not, it winds up going on sale. Like a lot of times I shop for a lot of these things at BJ's, which is like a wholesale club, similar like Costco. And they have like electronic coupons like in the app. So I'll just kind of keep checking, and then almost every time a coupon will pop up for, I don't know, $1 off, $2 off, whatever, but almost always there will wind up being a coupon for one of those items before it gets too late where I'm like, okay, I really need to purchase this right away. Another thing I do that with also is things like clam strips, popcorn chicken, like any like certain like frozen food, like snack type items that it's not like we need to have them at a certain time. They're more just kind of kept in the house for like snacks. I'll wait, and then when those are on sale, I'll buy them at that time. Because what I found is that it seems like it's almost always the same things. Like the coffee that I buy like one of the big containers from BJ's, and it's like, it seems like every so many weeks it'll be like $1 off this coffee, or the snack foods, it's like the C-Pack is like one of the brands or whatever, and it'll be like $2 off any C-Pack purchase, and those seem to kind of recur regularly. So if you kind of get used to looking through those like booklets that you get in the mail, if you are like a wholesale club member or even just the regular grocery ads, you'll kind of start to notice that it seems like it's almost always the same types of items have some type of a coupon or sale over the course of time. So if you just kind of keep an eye and try and keep a backup for those items, if you can, if it makes sense. Of course, you don't want to be storing like a ton of everything, but I just try and do it like on those things that I'm continuously using. Like I said, like the laundry detergent, the shampoo and conditioner, like any of those types of things where I'm constantly using it and where it will be an issue if I run out. I try and keep a backup, and then that way I can start looking for the sale. And almost always I do wind up being able to get it when there's a coupon or some type of sale on that item. I read somewhere that they say generally every 3 months on average items are at their lowest price. I have not ever really tracked it in that way to kind of see like how many weeks it is from the time there's a coupon to the next time there's a coupon, like, you know, an electronic coupon through the My Wholesale Club's app. But it would be interesting to see, and it would obviously make it a lot easier to kind of get an idea, but I don't know how exact they are as far as, you know, determining when the coupons come out. I'm sure there's obviously other factors involved. But like I said, it's worked pretty well for me. I've definitely been able to take advantage of getting most of those items with a discount before I'm like really in a place where I need it like immediately. So related to the sales cycles though, just a reminder, we never want to buy something just because it's on sale. You know, there's one thing that's, if there's one thing that's most important to remember about seeing these sales and these sales cycles, one, they're going to keep occurring for these types of items, like regular types of items, like your everyday household and grocery type items. So just because something's on sale doesn't mean you need to buy it. If you didn't need it and you didn't really intend to buy it, you're not saving money by purchasing it. A lot of times we think that we can, you know, we're taking advantage of a great deal, but that often puts us in a situation where we're making a purchase that we really had no plans on making. So it's not a deal if you don't need it. Even if something is on sale for a big discount, if you didn't plan on purchasing it, you're just spending money, you're not saving money. So you really want to make sure that as you see these sales occur, keep in mind that there is a cycle and it's not the last time you're going to see that sale. So if it is something that you're going to need but you don't need now or don't really want now, don't feel rushed that you have to buy this now. It will go on sale again, especially like I mentioned, these types of regular like household you know, products and groceries and things like that. Most oftentimes they're gonna go on sale again, unless it's more of like a clearance item where they're trying to get rid of it. Things rotate through sales, through like discounts and sales constantly. Another type of sales cycle that some of the stores have are like these seasonal, annual or semi-annual type sales. So if you have any certain places that you really love to shop, these aren't really like grocery or household items, but it would usually be more like, I don't know, like a Bath and Body Works or Yankee Candle. Like these are a couple that I'm going to mention. I think like Victoria's Secret does one. You know, a lot of these different types of stores will have like a semi-annual or annual sale. So if there's a store that you really love to buy their products, make a note of when those occur, like put a reminder in your calendar so that you don't forget when those happen, because it's good to be able to take advantage of those if it's a place that you would really like to go purchase some things, and instead of going during the other parts of the year when things might not be on sale and buying at full price, it's great to be able to go in and get some of those things on sale. Typically, you're going to find things at a really good deal at these like semi-annual and annual sales, because they're trying to blow things out to make room for new things. But at the same time, like I said before, you still have to know your prices, because if you don't know what these types of items typically cost at the store when they're not on sale, you don't want to wind up getting yourself in a situation where you're buying something that appears to be on sale, but it's really not much of a better deal. So I can't say that I have too many of these types of stores that I do this with, but I do have a couple. Probably the one that I really do the most, and I'm sure I've definitely mentioned this before, but I love Bath and Body Works. Their hand soaps, their body washes, their lotions. So what I do is I have a sinking fund where I save up a few dollars each week throughout the whole year. And then I have a note in my phone for when the semi-annual sale occurs. I believe it's January and July, I think, if I remember right, when they have those sales. So that way, since I'm saving a little bit throughout the year, when that sale hits, I'm able to go and just like stock up on everything that I need. And I do check, like I'll check my stock. I have like a little stock in my closet of like, the body washes and the lotions and stuff, and I'll kind of see, like what I have of each. If I have like an enormous amount of body wash, I'm not going to go buy more body wash, but maybe I say I'm running low on soaps or whatever. So I'll go and I'll stock up on whatever I need. And I only pretty much try to buy the clearance items that are like 75% off. So I know I'm getting a really great deal, and I'm only buying things that I know I'm going to actually use. So that one really works out well for me because I'm never buying the items at full price. I know Yankee Candle has a semi-annual sale also where, I don't know, it's usually like maybe buy 2 candles, get 2 free or whatever. I'm not sure what the actual details are. I think I've maybe only taken advantage of that one maybe once or so, just by coincidence. It wasn't that I really planned for it. Bath & Body Works also has a candle day where you can get their candles for pretty inexpensive. So, if there's any of those types of home goods type stores, I didn't mean literally like the store Home Goods, but same type of thing. Any of those types of stores that you enjoy shopping at, if you know that they have like a clearance event once or twice a year, just make note of that and put a little bit of money aside, and then that way you can go take advantage and not have to pay full price for some of these common type items that they sell. Another tip that's kind of like a sales cycle is after holiday sales. So I used to love after holiday sales, but I honestly don't seem to do as well at these anymore recently. I still do go and pick up some things, mostly at like the after Christmas type sales. I always make sure to pick up like wrapping paper, tissue paper, gift tags, holiday cards, that type of stuff. But I feel like for me, the selection isn't as good as it used to be. I don't know if maybe the stores have come up with better ways to manage inventory, or they put things on sale earlier so that there's not as many products to put on clearance. But to me, it doesn't seem as great as it was in the past. I do have to say this year we went to Michael's though after Christmas, and I found a bunch of good stuff there. I had gone to Walmart the day after Christmas and they really didn't have pretty much anything. It was really kind of disappointing. But either way, there still are some things that you can pick up on clearance after holidays, and not just Christmas. I mean, if you're looking for some cute party supplies for New Year's, you can often find them after New Year's. You can find cute 4th of July stuff after 4th of July. So any of those types of things that you might want to plan ahead and just get some cute things. And then it's always fun when that following year comes around, you're like, oh, that's right, I forgot I got these 4th of July plates on clearance, or, Memorial Day, or I don't know, whatever, the different holidays. It's kind of fun to have some of those things sometimes. If you're like me, I wouldn't normally buy those types of things when the holiday's happening because I always feel like they're overpriced. But it's kind of fun to be able to get them like after the fact and then just kind of put them aside, as long as you put them somewhere that you remember that you have them, or put like a reminder in your phone so you don't forget. So after holiday sales, I don't know, sometimes they can be good. Sometimes I feel like they've gotten not as fun. I just think that maybe, like I said, the stores are having better luck with actually managing their inventory properly so they don't have as much stuff left over, because I used to get really great deals. If you have any great stores, I'd love to hear about them where you do find a lot of good stuff. I was really happy with Michael's this year. We found some really cute things, and even like a couple of cute little decorations that I got to put away for the following year. But that's another cyclical type of sale that you can try and take advantage of. There's also other seasonal type sales with groceries or major items like appliances, household items, things like that, that have a cycle due to the nature of when they're produced or when they're needed. So what you might want to do is, if you have a major purchase coming up, take a look online and do some research on the best time to buy. Maybe that product has a time, maybe it doesn't. But I have definitely found a lot of websites that kind of tell you like when it's best time to buy like a dishwasher, or like generally appliances, or a TV. Like computers, for example, they're often discounted in like July and August to encourage back to school purchases. Late August is a great time to buy summer clothes. Late January is a great time to buy winter clothes. It's like right before the new season's clothing comes in, but not too late that you're just kind of picking through the scraps of what's left in the clearance rack. I love the clearance rack. Like, I love buying clothes on clearance when I need something. But you know, when you go and it's kind of too late and all that's left is like all the just things that nobody really wanted. So you want to kind of get it like right at that right time as they're gonna start switching, but it's not like there's nothing left yet. So if you can kind of put some notes, reminders somewhere to remind you that it's time to go look for those things, and if you need something, that's a great time to go shopping. But definitely check online, because there's lots of websites that give you even more specific things, even like with groceries, you know, like depending on the different months during the year, what types of items are typically on sale for whatever reason, you know, based on how they're produced or where they come from or whatever. There's different reasons why different things go on sale at certain times. And then just another general tip just to add here at the last minute, you know, even if you're not tracking these sales cycles and being really mindful of checking to see when things are typically at their lowest prices, especially with groceries, if you're out grocery shopping and you see something's on sale and you can make a quick swap for it, do that as much as you can. I definitely find this happens most easily with me with like a meat or vegetables a lot of times. Like say if I'm planning to make, I don't know, mashed potatoes one night and I see that like sweet potatoes are on a really good sale and I'm like, okay, well with that meal, that would work just as well. Or if I'm gonna do like green beans and I see that Brussels sprouts are on sale, you know, anything that could kind of, you could swap out and would still make sense in a meal. Or maybe you were gonna do pork chops, but you see that there's a steak that's on a really good deal. So just kind of keep in mind to look out for those items and see if you can kind of make any swaps to save money in that way too. It's not 100% related to the sales cycle, to monitoring the sales cycles, but just another little tip I wanted to throw in there because that can be really helpful as far as taking advantage of sales. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Lola's Frugal Life. You can also find my blog posts for each episode on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. We have a private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/Lola's Frugal Life. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast, that would be really helpful to me. Those ratings and reviews are what help the podcast come up more favorably in search results, which is really helpful to me. And there's also a link in the show notes to financially support the podcast if that's something you're interested in. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day.